Have you ever felt like your mind is racing, filled with worries that you can't escape? Or like a cloud of sadness is hanging over you, no matter how hard you try to push it away? If you've ever felt trapped by anxiety or depression, you're not alone. It's easy to get lost in the overwhelming thoughts and emotions, especially when life feels out of control. But what if I told you there's a way to break free from this cycle? Buddhism isn't just about rituals or philosophy. It's a practical guide to living with a clearer mind and a lighter heart. It doesn't promise to make all your problems disappear, but it offers powerful tools for understanding why we suffer and, more importantly, how to find peace within ourselves. In this video, we're going to dive into what Buddhism can teach us about anxiety and depression, how it helps us see where these feelings come from, and most importantly, how we can start letting go of them. We'll explore simple but profound practices that can make a real difference in how you feel every day. If you're ready to find peace, not in the world around you, but in your own mind, then keep watching. Let's take a step toward healing together. Understanding and addressing the mind's struggles. Depression is an increasingly prevalent issue in modern society, especially as life becomes more stressful and complex. While Western medicine focuses on chemical and psychological therapies, Buddhism offers a deeper and more comprehensive perspective on addressing this condition, particularly through the integration of body and mind. What is depression? Depression is not merely a feeling of sadness, but a complex psychological and physical state. According to modern definitions, depression involves a loss of interest in life activities, feelings of despair, and an inability to perceive life positively. This illness can profoundly impact a person's health and quality of life. In Buddhism, depression is seen as a result of mental stagnation. When a person cannot overcome negative thoughts and cannot find an escape, they enter a state of inertia, as if trapped in their own suffering. Causes of depression. Depression can stem from various causes, including external factors, work stress, financial pressure, loss of loved ones, and internal factors, pessimistic personality, family history, chronic health problems. However, in Buddhism, depression often arises from inner insecurity, when an individual cannot harmonize their emotions and thoughts. Below are common causes of depression and anxiety that you should be aware of. And it is important to identify the underlying cause before seeking a solution, much like a doctor diagnosing the root of an illness in order to offer an accurate treatment plan. The impact of loneliness and lack of social connection. One of the major contributors to depression is the feeling of isolation and a lack of connection with others. People who feel disconnected or do not have strong social relationships are more likely to face this psychological issue. The feeling of being abandoned and misunderstood can easily lead to sadness and disappointment. Chronic stress. Prolonged stress from work, study, or personal issues is a significant risk factor for depression. Without effective coping mechanisms, both the body and mind become exhausted, reducing one's ability to handle difficult situations. Poor health conditions. Chronic illnesses such as heart disease, cancer, or neurological disorders can trigger depression. When the body is not in good health, the mind is also susceptible to negative influences, leading to a state of despair. Major life changes. Major life events, such as the loss of a loved one, changing jobs, divorce, or moving to a new home, can increase the risk of depression. These events create a sense of loss, insecurity, and sometimes lead to psychological instability. Unstable family environment. Growing up in a dysfunctional family, or one marked by conflict, can affect a person's mental health. Children or adults raised in such environments are more prone to depression due to the lack of emotional stability. Psychological and emotional issues. Instability in mental health, such as anxiety, emotional disorders, or low self-esteem, can lead to depression. People who tend to view events negatively or who are constantly worried about the future are more likely to fall into a depressive state. Genetic and chemical factors in the brain. Depression may arise from changes in brain chemistry, particularly the levels of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Additionally, if someone in the family has depression, there is a higher likelihood of developing the condition due to genetic factors. Substance abuse or medication use. The use of stimulants, alcohol, or sedative medications can both cause and exacerbate symptoms of depression. These substances not only affect the body, but also have a negative impact on the nervous system, making the individual more susceptible to deep depressive states. Unrealistic expectations and social pressure. Unrealistic expectations, particularly in work or academic life, can create significant pressure, leading to depression. Whenever expectations are unmet, or a person feels they are not good enough, feelings of failure worsen their mental state. Unemployment and financial hardship. Unemployment or unstable income is a major cause of depression. Feelings of helplessness and anxiety about financial security increase stress, particularly when basic needs such as food, housing, and healthcare are unmet. Financial hardship can lead to a sense of being trapped, eroding self-esteem, and heightening the risk of mental health issues. Financial pressure and debt. Facing mounting debt or being unable to balance financial obligations often leads to overwhelming feelings of anxiety and hopelessness. Prolonged financial stress can create a sense of being trapped, increasing tension and contributing to depression. It's easy to assume that money is the main cause of depression. But the truth is that both the rich and the poor can suffer from psychological issues. It's not simply a matter of wealth, it's about how we cope with life and the pressures around us. For the poor, the lack of money not only brings anxiety over basic survival, but also creates immense life pressures. They may struggle to provide for their families, unable to meet their children's educational needs or secure a stable home. Even when basic needs are met, the inability to change their circumstances can leave them feeling hopeless and empty. Yet, don't think the rich are immune to such problems. Wealth does not guarantee happiness. The wealthy can also experience loneliness, stress, and depression. They may worry about maintaining success, holding their position in society, or even question their purpose after achieving material goals. A clear example is Michael Phelps, the American swimming legend. Despite winning numerous gold medals and achieving fame and fortune, he experienced severe depression when his athletic career ended, feeling lost and without direction. This illustrates that both the poor and the rich can face unique anxieties. For the poor, anxiety often centers around basic survival, while for the rich, the concerns are about maintaining what they've built or finding meaning despite having everything material. Ultimately, this proves that depression is not solely caused by money. It's about how we face life's challenges. Buddhism's approach to overcoming depression. If you recognize the source of your anxiety and depression, the next step is to find a solution. This could involve changing your perspective, adopting new habits, or seeking support from loved ones or professionals. If you have yet to find a way out, do not despair. One highly effective method you may want to try is meditation, particularly therapeutic meditation in pure Buddhism. Meditation not only helps calm the mind and reduce stress, but it also enhances self-awareness and understanding of the world around you. Through meditation, you gradually detach from anxieties and minimize negative thoughts, creating a peaceful space within your heart. Buddhist therapeutic meditation teaches you that anxiety, fear, and depression are temporary emotions and can be transformed once you understand their true nature. Through meditation, you learn to accept things as they are, without resistance, and gradually experience a lighter, more peaceful mind. If you haven't tried meditation, it might be a new path to explore, one that helps you reconnect with yourself and find inner peace. Set aside time each day to meditate, even if it's only for a few minutes, and you will begin to notice a difference. Remember, regardless of where you are on your journey to peace, do not give up. Change may take time, but with patience and the right methods, you will find the path to tranquility and happiness. As we reflect on the causes of depression and anxiety, it becomes clear that these struggles are not just external, but deeply rooted within our minds. The good news is, Buddhism offers a profound and effective way to heal and find peace. Not by escaping our emotions, but by transforming them through the power of meditation. Meditation, in its true Buddhist form, is not just about sitting quietly, it's a journey inward. It's a practice of mindfulness, of connecting with the present moment, and of letting go of the mental and emotional burdens that weigh us down. Through meditation, we can begin to untangle the negative thoughts and emotions that fuel depression and anxiety, recognizing them not as permanent parts of who we are, but as temporary states that can be transformed. Start small. You don't need hours of practice to feel a difference. Just a few minutes each day of focused breathing, of quieting the mind, and of simply being with yourself in the moment. In time, this practice will help you detach from the constant stream of worries and fears, and you'll begin to see life through a lens of clarity and calm. Remember, as you meditate, be gentle with yourself. This is not about achieving perfection, but about being present with your feelings without judgment, accepting them as they are. With time, you will find that the weight of depression and anxiety lightens, and in its place, a deeper sense of peace, self-awareness, and compassion arises. If you find it difficult, know that you are not alone. Just as you would seek guidance from a doctor for physical ailments, seeking help from a teacher or guide in meditation can offer support. There is no shame in asking for help, and no wrong way to begin. The most important step is the decision to begin the practice, to open your heart and mind to the transformative power of meditation. As you embark on this journey, trust in the process. Let go of the need to force change and simply allow yourself to be present, to breathe, and to feel. With patience, commitment, and the right practice, you will discover the strength within you to overcome depression, anxiety, and any inner turmoil. May your meditation practice bring you peace, healing, and the clarity to live with joy, compassion, and a deep sense of inner freedom.